Hello friends, welcome to you all in our new video. So here in this video we are going to discuss that how to utilize the college life effectively while studying in any college of any college of India in general and particularly in Delhi University. So this video is being presented by me Abhijit. I am pass out student from the Kirolimal College 2016 to 19 batch. So let us discuss the points one by one. So the here the on the screen you can see the various points on which I am going to discuss. So the first point is seminar, the second one is quiz, then toppers talk, then debate, then learning new courses online, then paper presentation, reading non-fiction books, annual fest, society events, departmental events, blogging, volunteering, and internship. So the from the very next slides onward, we will going to discuss one point in very detail, and I am also going to explore and going to give some examples related to each field. So let us start the each points one by one. So here you can see on the screen the first such events or the first such area where you have possibility to explore more and more is the seminar. Like, so basically every Delhi University college is organize some seminars. Either they are from the arts department or from the science department or the commerce department. So if I will discuss the one such seminar which is very famous among the Delhi University students, is the SRCC Business Conclave. You can see on the screen the first point is here. SRCC Business Conclave is very famous. It is generally organized in the month of February, and it is being organized by SRCC Student Union. So generally the month of February and March is the time when college and departmental fest is being organized by students. And the second one such events is TRT, the KMC, the round table, the round table. Uh, it is organized by Kirorimal College, and among the students it is known as the TRT event of KMC. And except the college seminars, the some NGOs and some government think tank or the non-government think tanks also present in Delhi, where you can explore as per your interest, as per your future prospect. One such centers I want to mention in this video is Center for Policy Research, especially known as CPR and ORF. So these two institutions, these two think tank is very famous for the generally on foreign policy and political and economic debates, political and economic happening of the India. They used to organize seminars on these two topics. So other UGC sponsored seminars are also organized in Delhi University colleges, where you have chances to explore more and more. Now let us move on the second such topic. So second such topic is debate. So in Delhi University, particularly two types of debates are being organized. One is the parliamentary debates and the second one is Model United Nations. So parliamentary debate is generally organized by the Debating Society of College. So every college of Delhi University, approx every college of Delhi University has parliamentary has debating society, which runs in both in English debating and Hindi debating. And except that, Model United Nations are also famous in Delhi University colleges, which is primarily organized by either debating society or NSS or any other such departmental societies. So these are the two areas if you have where you can explore if you have interest in debates. And other than the Delhi University events for the debating, other such events are also famous among the students for debating. Other such institutions like National Law University debates are also famous. IIT debate are also famous. And except the parliamentary debate and Model United Nations debate, there are other events based debate, like here you can see on the fourth point, event based debates are also being organized by by colleges, like maybe on the occasion of the Gandhi Jayanti and the Constitution Day, some types of debates are being organized where you have chances to win, and also to explore, also to learn and experience the how such events run, how students participate. So you can explore in such events. And other than these three, Departmental debates are also organized. Like every departments has their own fest in the months of February and in the months of March. Like if you are the part of political science, if you are the part of history or any other department, so your department is going to organize such fest in the months of February and March. So generally there are a lot of events in the in this fest, maybe the quizzing, maybe the paper presentation, maybe the other such events. But one of the events also is focus area, especially for the humanities students, is the departmental debates. And the next one is societies debate. So societies also organize debates while they organize their fest. So let us move on the next point. So learning through online courses, this is one of the such area which is often very underrated, very less known among the students. Like there are so many online courses, either on the YouTube. Here I can first I want to discuss what is the benefits of what is the benefits of attending the online courses. So benefits is that you are away from the crowd. Generally in the classes there are a lot of students, but if you want to solely learn from for yourself only without engaging the classroom discussion and all, then you can choose the online courses. The second the benefits which I see is the job profile, and the third one is earning. Like while and the fourth one is teaching to others. So I want to explain the 2 points, earning and teaching to others. So you can basically learn any online courses, maybe on the marketing, and if any internship you are applying to, if they ask for the any specialized knowledge about the marketing, then you can show that you have some certificate course on that particular demand. Like if any internship is demanded for the creative writing, then you can learn some courses from the creative writing, you can learn some courses from the um, marketing. So such courses which I have mentioned on the second point, here you can see on the screen, like marketing courses on the marketing, courses on the foreign languages, courses on the graphic design, courses on the website building, animation, photography, etc. So there are some platforms which I want to mention here is first one is the Skillshare is very famous. Second one is Udemy is also famous. edX is also famous. edX has so many collaboration with top universities of the world. And except that the universal platform which we all know, YouTube is also has a lot of courses, online courses where you can learn. Other than that, Coursera is also very famous among the students. So let us move on the next point. So non-academic books. So as a part of your extracurricular activity in the college, for utilizing time effectively, you can read some non-academic book. Non-academic books means which is not your part of syllabus. So what is the benefit of reading non-academic books? Here in the first point I have mentioned, non-academic books give exposure to you, maybe in the debate, maybe in the creative writing and other such areas. Okay, so uh, what will be the benefit of reading non-academic book? Here in the second point I have mentioned, maybe you can utilize your expertise in reading non-academic for writing the book reviews in the newspaper. Like I personally know some of the students who write book reviews in the some of the newspaper, not so prominent newspaper, but yes, they used to write book reviews for the online platform also and for the print media also. So you can choose to read the non-academic route, and afterward you can write the book reviews either for the some website or for the print media. And the third one is you should I will particularly suggest that you should expertise in one of the niche. Niche means one of the category. Like if you have interest in technology, then you should read a little more book in tech. You should also read book in startup, traveling, etc. And then you should also explore more and more in your area if you have interest. So I will put down the sub link in the description of this video, where you can see the some of the non-academic books, maybe non-fiction book and the fiction books. Next point which I want to discuss is annual fest. So let's see. So annual fest is one such area where you can explore more. And the next point is society and departmental fest. So society and departmental fest give you a lot of opportunities, like handling one events. So every society has so many works to do. Maybe on the marketing, maybe on the logistic, maybe conducting some events like quizzing, debating. So you can handle one such events in your departmental fest, where you will of course learn. The second one you can do is to participate in such events. The third one you can do is to, yeah, of course you have a high chance to win in the departmental fest, because generally departmental fest are less promoted than the college fest. So they used to give you cash prizes, here I mentioned, certificate, goodies, etc. And one more thing you can do is, if you are the part of particular department, like you if you are part of the history department, so generally contact to other students of the same department of the other college, so that you can participate in the other college events of the your department, like history here. And the next one is top up stock. So support top up stock are generally organized by civil service society, finance and investment cell at the commerce society or any such other society. So how can you keep updated? So for that you have to look into the FP pages. Okay, you have to be in contact with your friends of the other colleges, or if the college open, you have, of course every college have some notice boards. So there, from there you can get the information about the such top or stuff. And one other FB page, due updates, is such one such page where you can keep update yourself. Blogging. So blogging is the one part where you can explore more. So you can choose blogging for the movie review, for the book review, for society events, for travel blog, for food blog, etc. So there are some platforms like WordPress, Blogger, and through blogging you can earn. Either you can write ebook, or you, if you have good number of traffics on your blog, you can use the AdSense. You can start your own courses, and you can do sponsored post, etc. And the next one is writing for others. So yeah, if you want to write for others, you can choose blogging. Like if you do not want to start your own blog, so there are many companies near, there are many startups who have their own website, but they are seeking for the some content writer internship. So there you can apply. So let us move on the second. Next, volunteering is also one such area where you can explore more. It may be the departmental level, it may be the college level. There are one such volunteering events is the college ambassador program, where you can explore more. There are some benefits like certificates, merchandise, networking, experiences, etc. And there are some internship which I have mentioned in the video. Yeah, so there are two types of mainly internship which is often preferred by a student, that may be the interest based internship, and that may be for the job profile. There are some types of internship like social media handling, marketing, content writing, etc. There are some platforms for the college placement sale, interns ally is one such platform. Indeed, there is this website is also very famous, Indeed. So for the following things, for the following points, check links in the description. I will put the WordPress link, I will put the website building links, and I will put the learning live online courses link, like which I have discussed earlier, Skillshare, Udemy, etc. And I will put the some societies FB page link, and internship of course I will put there, and some book recommendation. So explore this video more and more. Thank you.